You absolutely need to have a goal for yourself and you need to have a plan to achieve the goal. Or else you would just come back to your bed, scroll on social media, procrastinate, not do anything meaningful. And this was exactly with me. Long story short, I started to self-improve, I started a YouTube channel, I got to 1000 subscribers, but in the last 2 weeks I felt like I'm the most down. I got back into my bad habits, I started procrastinating on social media, I watched Instagram, I scroll on social media and I do not do anything. And I thought, what is this one thing that actually keeps me either improving or not doing anything at all? And you know, I already knew this concept. You know this concept, I read it in books, I saw it on YouTube. You need to have a goal for yourself and you need to have a plan to achieve that goal. I remember how I was pushing myself to make YouTube videos, pushing myself to get better every single day because I wanted to get at 1000 subscribers. And you know, I didn't think about it in a conscious way. I made this goal unconsciously, but this somehow had some kind of magic that actually made me to go from, you know, procrastinating, scrolling, to now every single day thinking how I can be better, how can I film videos every single day, how can I work out, how can I manage school, to make some kind of impact and to have some kind of purpose. But you know, I reached that 1000 subscribers, I still started posting videos, and I started to think, why the hell I feel so anxious, why the hell I feel so overwhelmed, even though that I create videos. Every single day I try to remind myself that I should stop scrolling, stop procrastinating, I read books, but it seems like I'm not going anywhere. You probably feel the same. You try to maybe pick a business model, maybe start content creation, you want to study better, you want to work out, but then the day goes on, you feel very down, you feel like you are super anxious and you are going just in circles. Nothing improved. I really got angry at myself, like, what is happening? I keep on making videos, I keep on trying to work out, I'm trying to find the one answer that could cure it all. And you know, this made me realize that why the hell I was trying to quit scrolling in the first place? Why the hell I was trying to make YouTube videos in the first place? Why the hell I'm trying to work out every single day? And asking myself those a few why questions made me realize that all I was missing was actually a goal and a plan to achieve that goal. And you can probably see this yourself. If you looked at your day, you probably would see that you come back from school and you procrastinate on your phone. You don't do anything more meaningful than just your homework. Maybe you work out once in a while and you are always thinking about how can I start this business, how can I make content creation, but nothing happens. And for the last 2 weeks I felt the most down, you know, super anxious, I'm not doing any good action and I'm trying to find the solution. And this is why I want you to really take this and remember why you need to have a goal. So, you know, we need to understand what the hell are we doing with ourselves. You have so many habits within you. Maybe you are scrolling on social media, maybe you are reading books, maybe you are trying to work out, maybe you are trying to do some kind of business, some kind of social media, do your homework, study for tests. We are doing this all unconsciously. And you know, as much as I try to think, when I achieved 1000 subscribers, when I got into YouTube, there was always some goal in my unconscious mind. I was thinking that to start a YouTube channel, I need to have some kind of qualities. I need to be strong, I need to be motivated, I need to be disciplined, I need to be focused, and I also need to be very confident to speak in front of a camera. And this actually was some kind of a goal. It was some kind of an endpoint for me to become a YouTube creator. So I did all of those good habits 1 year ago to get into YouTube. Then I set this goal of 1000 subscribers. It wasn't to help other people, it wasn't to be purposeful, but it was just a single goal, to get 1000 subscribers. And you know, as simple as this sounds, as dumb as this sounds, this was the reason why I managed to make content every single day, why I managed to manage my school, my business, my YouTube channel, my sports, my health, because I had this goal to reach 1000 subscribers. When I had this goal, everything else was built on this goal. In the last 2 weeks, I procrastinated a lot, I scrolled on social media a lot, I got into my bad habits, and I realized why. I haven't got a single goal that would actually make me want to change. What's the reason why I'm actually wanting to quit scrolling on social media? If I don't have any goal, then my body says that there is no reason to stop scrolling. If I rot on my bed for 1 hour, if I don't make a YouTube video, nothing happens. And this is a really dangerous position to be in. You're probably in the same position and you can understand this very well. If you don't have a specific goal, you are just moving every single day a little bit in one direction, a little bit in one direction, maybe in one path, in another path. And what happens? Eventually you just finish a circle and nothing happens. And this was with me. I am super angry at myself because, I wasted a lot of time, I say wasted because I didn't have a goal, making YouTube videos, trying to improve, trying to do the good habits. But when you don't have a specific goal, where all this action takes you? Well, it probably takes you nowhere, because in the end, you come back to the least resistance path. You come back to a path that is the most comforting to you. The most comforting path for me is probably just get back from school, sit on my bed, take my phone, scroll on social media and do nothing. And for you it probably is the same. Maybe you procrastinate every day, maybe you watch pornography, maybe you watch TV series, Netflix, some kind of news, and you don't take any action. Because this thing takes absolutely no effort, and if you don't have a goal, then there is no reason for your body to achieve something, to change, and you can probably see where I'm going. If you take a goal for yourself, every action that you do starts thinking about that goal. When I had this goal to achieve 1,000 subscribers, every single day when I would pick my phone, I would think this. If I'm picking this phone, this means that I won't create a video today because I procrastinated on social media. If I try to procrastinate and just rot on my bed, this means that today I won't be able to script my videos and therefore I won't get 1,000 subscribers. So you see, when you set a goal consciously or unconsciously, every action that you try to take is compared to that goal. Are you moving towards your goal or not? And even if you do all the good habits, if you try to break your bad ones, this doesn't work. It doesn't work because you don't have a purpose or you don't have your why you're doing this, why you're trying to quit the bad habits, why you're trying to study better. If you don't have a goal, this means that your body is capable of just staying in one position and doing absolutely nothing. So no, this is exactly why I picked today 2 notebooks. I'm going to spend quite a lot of time journaling and trying to find my goal. Because my first few goals were to become ready for YouTube, start my YouTube channel, reach 1,000 subscribers, and after I achieved those goals, I had no goal in my mind. In the New Year's Eve, I set this goal that I need to have 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. But you know how realistic this is. I just forgot it 2 weeks later, and right now I'm just moving towards a direction that I don't have. What's the point of making 14 videos this week if I don't have a specific goal and if I don't have a specific intention with making those videos? What's the point for me to delete Instagram if, it's very comforting to just lay on your bed and do nothing. So I hope that this video was completely enough for you to understand why you need to have a goal. It's as simple as just, if you don't have a goal, if you don't have a plan to achieve that goal, everything that you will be doing will be in different directions. Maybe you will go there, maybe you will go there, and nothing will happen. You can try to do as many good habits as you want. You can try to break all your bad habits, and I tried that myself. I tried to read a lot of books, I tried to watch a lot of motivational content, I stopped scrolling on my Instagram, I started making YouTube videos, but I'm the proof that without a goal, this doesn't work. I still got into my bad habits, I still started to procrastinate, even though that I make 7 YouTube videos a week. I study really well, I do sports, but none of this is taking me where I want to go, just because I don't have a simple goal. So no, this can be anything. You can have subscribers, you can want views, or maybe this goal is something more realistic and something that will actually make you work. So find a goal for yourself, even if it's very simple. Make a short plan for it. It can be just as simple as make a few videos or just work out every single day. And if you have a goal, every other action that we do will be built on this goal. So take a goal, start improving, and I'll see you soon.